What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video, and I'm coming out of retirement for this one. If you followed any MapleStory or Nexon related news lately, you probably know that they are working on a official old school MapleStory server, and that's what I want to talk about today. In the background you can see the announcement video that they posted on their YouTube channel, so I'll keep that playing in the background and let's just have a discussion, and I'm really curious what you guys have to say about it as well. But to start things off, we don't have a lot of information. There's a lot of speculation going on right now. Lots of stuff can still change because the game is far from its release. When watching the video that they posted, we can guess some things that they're including because they are talking about quality of life changes and quality of life improvement. And you can see that they're playing on a widescreen on the old school version of MapleStory, and this is like a suggestion that they maybe are building the old school world or old school MapleStory server from the ground up, similar to how you would build a old school unofficial old school server on MapleStory Worlds, where you have the whole toolbox available. This looks pretty clean and pretty faithful to the original game, which I'm really happy about. So I think they will nail that whole classic feeling with the movement and the using, how you use abilities. I think that will be on point. But we don't know anything else yet. They talked about quality of life changes, and for example, if you see the assassin throwing a throwing star to an enemy, you can see that even though the enemy is next to the assassin, he is still throwing stars. So this is kind of similar to how it's upgraded in Artale from the original, because in the original game, when an assassin or a bowman would stand next to a enemy, they would start punching the enemy instead of throwing or shooting a star or an arrow. So those quality of life changes are really good. I hope they include more of those in the game, but how they will roll this out is still a mystery. So for example, in old school RuneScape, they let the community decide which quality of life changes are added to the game. So I hope they go a similar direction with this version of old school MapleStory. But at this point, it's all speculation and just a guessing game. But also, will there be pay-to-win elements? So back in the day, you could buy an NX cards and you could spend those in a cash shop and gain an advantage in-game. For example, with Gashapon, you would just buy in-game items you could sell for in-game currency, but you would buy those with real money because you could buy Gashapon tickets. Also, will there be double experience cards that you could buy? Back in the day in MapleStory Europe, you could buy double experience cards with your real money, which makes it kind of pay to win and give those players an advantage who are willing to spend real money. How will they include this? Will they even include it? That's something we just have to wait and see. Also, will NX be 90 days? Will your pet be gone after 90 days? Like back in the day, if you would buy something with NX, you would only have it for 90 days, so that would be kind of annoying if that's still the case. But that's something we don't have an answer to. And one of the biggest questions I have, and I probably can guess the answer, but how will the drop rates and the experience rates be? I think they will keep it faithful to the original game and just keep it one times. So if you would kill a snail in original MapleStory, you would get 15 experience or 10 experience, something like that. And if you play on a private server or on a unofficial old school server with increased experience rates, that snail would grant 20 experience. Then you would have double the experience always, basically. So I'm really curious to know how they would approach the drop rates and experience rates, because this will impact the game tremendously. Because if you guys remember from back in the day, the game really gets tough. It slows down a lot once you hit level 50, once you hit level 60. It's really a grind to get to level 70, and I'm curious to see what they will do, because most of us who played this game back in the day now have families, now have jobs, have other obligations, which makes it kind of hard to invest a lot of time in it, at least for me. I don't have 4 hours, 3 hours even every day to grind, and it's gonna slow down my gaming experience a lot if they will keep it one-time experience. But we also don't know if leeching will be in the game. We don't know if HP washing will be in the game. HP washing is basically a way to gain more HP on more squishy characters like an assassin or a bowman or a pirate. Pirates won't be in the game, I think, from launch. They clearly have only gameplay of the 4 original... wait, where's my hand? The 4 original adventurer classes, so pirates might be added later, who knows what direction they're taking it. But will HP washing be included is a very big question, because most of the content was just almost unplayable for a lot of squishy classes. They had to over level tremendously to be able to access like bosses and stuff like that. I hope they like maybe change the HP formula, or maybe give more HP when doing quests or something like that. That would be great. Also, I'm pretty curious to know if they will include AP resets. So if you make a mistake, for example, if you are a warrior and you accidentally misclick the level ups, like when you access your ability points, if you misclick, if you like basically have wasted an ability point, or if you were able to reset those are like very important questions for me, at least, if this game is going to be like playable, or they just need to change some things that they had back in the day, because sometimes the game was really rough rough around the edges. Let's keep it at that. But to just like round things up in this video, I think it's great that they're doing this. I'm a bit worried for the player base of MapleStory Worlds and all the players who are playing on an unofficial old school version there. I think those will flock over to this official old school version, so I'm kind of happy that I didn't spend too much time in MapleStory Worlds. It just didn't feel right for me. But I wonder what will happen to MapleStory Worlds when this comes out. And just like in general, I'm really curious to hear what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below. I really want to read if you're gonna play this, if you will just watch the videos, all that kind of stuff. For me, like, I'll definitely keep you guys up to date. If they release more information, I will keep you guys posted. They announced in the announcement video that they will give more information in 2025, and they will like probably have a big announcement, maybe the release date in October of 2025, where they will have MapleCon or MapleFest or whatever they want to call it. I'm not sure. I think they will have I think that will be their time to release a release date for this old school version of the game. But during this year, they will give us more information. I will update you guys once I know more about it. And yeah, I'll definitely be live streaming this new game, or like this new official old school version of MapleStory once it comes out. But I'm not sure how I will make videos about this whole new server, because like I just mentioned, I have a lot of like real life obligations, and I'm not sure if I can make enough progress to make a let's play video. So I'm already thinking of ideas how I can still be part of the community and produce videos. I'm thinking of maybe like gathering a few of my viewers and maybe following their process, and maybe more do it in a podcast style way with gameplay, something like that. I'm thinking about it, and I think that could be fun. Also, that would leave me more time to edit videos and make more quality content, because if I would have to like also play the game, make progress, and then also edit and like produce videos, that's a lot of time that I simply don't have. So I'm already thinking of creative ways to still make videos for this. And yeah, that's about it. I'm really excited. Let's see where this official old school MapleStory server will go. And yeah, just a good announcement in general. And for now, I guess I'll see you guys next time when we have more information, when there's more to talk about. And for now, I would love to continue the discussion in the comments down below. So for now, have a great rest of your day, and talk to you guys next time.